Hey, skip today's intro if you don't want your heartstrings tugged at. What did Olivia Rodrigo say when she was playing Mahjong? So when you gonna call Chi on that red 5, it makes a pure straight. Cause you've got 1 through 9, it's 1 away. It's a good play, it seems to you. 2 Han's okay when you call Chi. Do you need some bamboo? Welcome back to Mahjong Soul. Once you're done picking your jaw up from the floor, maybe leave a like and a comment. Okay, all right, welcome back to Mahjong Soul. How have we been playing? Dude, honestly, it feels good. We might be able to get back at least to the halfway point of Master 1. And although it's a little silly, because when you rank up until Master 1 to begin with, you start at 1400. We took just some heavy L's. You know what I mean? Just some heavy L's, like we're a character in Death Note. We lost a lot at the start, but we're slowly climbing back up. Now, some people out there would probably, if you're trying to min-max your way into the Saint tier, would have encouraged me to just demote again and then rank up through gold so that I get back to 1400. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me, honestly, because it's like my thinking with that was like, well, if I'm not good enough to hang around in if I'm not good around to hang out in the Jade Room now, why do I think anything's gonna be different if I demote and then rank up again, you know? It just didn't make a lot of sense to me. Also, Left Lord maybe discarded a little too quickly with that Dora tile, right? Like they're the south seat. They actually could have used it quite easily. I'm also gonna throw the Dora here. I don't think anyone's gonna use it. I don't think we're gonna use it. Our hand's pretty far away from any kind of like flush or anything like that, so I think this is okay. I'm keeping a green dragon, I guess, out of optimism. If you had to ask me, I don't really know why I'm keeping it. I guess just now I'm pivoting over to a red dragon as a flexible tile. Dude, you know what I realized lately? I've been watching a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh content on YouTube. Now, Yu-Gi-Oh is a game that I haven't played since I was in like middle school and high school, so it's been a while. But I was thinking to myself, you know what? I'm a GD adult. I can do whatever I want. If I wanted to get back into Yu-Gi-Oh at the ripe age of 27, who's to stop me? Also, I'm trying to debate right now whether or not I should get rid of this red 5. I think I should. So here's the thing. This hand doesn't look good. It actually feels really cheap, right? We could have kept the red 5 to have a more expensive hand. We could have kept the south wind. Now that looks amazing, but oh well. It's statistically really unlikely. Let bygones be bygones. If you really love something, let it go, you know? And that's what we elected to do with that south wind. I got rid of the red 5 early because I just don't want to deal into anyone in the late game. Now, let's take a look at the table and see if there's anything scary. A Cross Lord hasn't discarded any circle tiles. That's a little sus. Left Lord has yet to discard any character tiles. That's also a little sus. I have a feeling that, oh man, I have a feeling that a Cross Lord might be in Tenpai. That's the first circle tile that they've discarded. It's about like, you know, it's 11 discards in. And someone in the Discord linked, and I could be misremembering this, but someone in the Discord sent a link that was like, hey, about the 9th discard is the average of players, is roughly an average of when players get into Tenpai. So like when they could call Ron or Sumo. And so it's good to start being a little bit cautious around that mark. And I think getting rid of our more dangerous tiles before then is a valid strategy when the rest of our hand doesn't have anything going for it. Now, we are not gonna con this hand. I think we're just gonna try to sail into the sunset. If we get into Tenpai, great. If not, whatever. Okay, so they weren't going for a half flush or anything. They have a cool anime. Okay, they have oh, Mom, it's Mahjong. I swear to God, it's just Mahjong. You gotta understand, I can't control what other people play as. We were right to be a little zuzzy of the circle tiles. I mean, that's, again, letting confirmation bias maybe do a lot of the work there. I mean, this is a good hand. This is a this just feels to me like a, you know, a Riichi Pinfu Tanya red 5 hand. So Riichi, of course, is when we call Riichi. We keep our closed hand. Pinfu, all of its sequences except all of its sequences, and we have to win off of a two-sided weight. Tanya is just all simple, so no 1s and 9s or honors. Look, I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you probably understand how Mahjong works, but if you don't, I have a tutorial below. I should advertise that more, because people might not know the ways yet, you know? Some people work their whole lives not understanding how to play this game of gods and monsters, you know? And that's why I made the tutorial. So this is a good hand. We're hoping to draw like, hang on babe, I'm manifesting right now. What we're hoping to draw is a red 5. So we have a pure double sequence. That would be pretty nice. The good news here is that we can cut the 6 and the 3 and still have a relatively good hand. Like we could just use the 4 as our pair, right? As our O pair, which is a phrase that I learned from last episode. It just means like someone who helps with housework in exchange for lodging, I think. It's not anything bad. This is a little tricky now because we don't really have any safe tiles except for this 7. How badly do I want to fight for this? I don't really want to fight for this that much. The 3, it turns out the 3 would have been safe, but like there's no information on the board that suggests that. Like they hadn't discarded a 6. We hadn't seen a lot of 2s discarded, you know, like I don't hate this decision. Plus we could still do 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, or 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8. Something along those lines, right? Okay, Red Dragon. Red Dragon, I was like, oh, weird. None of them have been discarded. You know what? That's because they were pawned by Left Lord, silly. So the Red Dragon is going to be very, very safe. What am I looking at? Oh, okay. Left Lord deals in on the 8 of circles. It was a closed weight. Dude, I don't know if there's any data to back this up, but anytime someone calls an early Riichi, you can bet that Riichi is pretty stinky. You know what I mean? It's like probably not a good Riichi. It's probably like a jank Riichi. Now this hand is nice. We have 2 Dora here. A lot of possibilities still open to us. I'll throw the White Dragon. I want maximum tile efficiency right now. Like I want to be able to accept the most tiles so that you know, we can just get into Tenpai as fast as possible. I'm gonna throw the 1. Later in the game, people are going to be incentivized to keep 2 3s so that they can win off of the Dora. So I'm going to throw the 1. Man, it's weird, right? Because, like, you see a lot of 1s and 9s. Like, there's the bones of a half outside hand in this. I mean... I think I throw this. I think I throw this 1 away. But then again, like, what am I waiting for with this 6, you know? Or excuse me, with this 8? I think this is gonna be our pair, no matter what. And so we're waiting on another 4 or a 7. It's a little greedy, but it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are probably our shapes. Nah, this changes stuff, dude. Oh man. So if I get the chance, like if I draw the 8 of circles, I could call Riichi. Wow, what do I do here, man? So I don't know if it was better to break up this 7-9 or this 7-8-8. My feeling here is that if we draw the 8 of circles, we still have a chance to just go sicko mode, aka just go for a pinfu hand, right? Because we have a 2-sided weight on the 6 or the 9. I don't know. This 7-9 shape feels so bad though. What? Yeah, I have to call Riichi on this, right? I have 3 Dora. What am I scared of? I think I definitely slammed the Riichi button. I know it's not a great Riichi. One of them's already been discarded. It might, I don't know. It could lull someone into a false sense of security right now. The bad news is that I haven't discarded any circle tiles. So people are probably going to be a little wary. Maybe Right Lord's pushing, but they don't know I have 3 Dora right now. This is a one-way ticket to the Shadow Realm. It's an express. It's an express ticket too. There are no other stops. Riichi, Dora-san. Thanks for holding them for me. Thanks for keeping your points warm for me. Farm to table Mangan. Farm to table Mangan. I have no idea why they elected to play that 8. Maybe the other 8 truly lulled them into a false sense of security. Maybe they were already omega tilted from that first round where they discarded the Dora. You gotta learn how to take after Taylor Swift and shake it off, bestie. So here's the thing. I hate keeping this kind of shape. I really hate keeping this kind of shape. Dude, I know this is bad, but like, whenever we have something like this, I'm like, there's no way I make a 2, 3, 4 shape out of this. What am I doing here on this planet? What I think I'm doing is going for a... Dude, I manifested it with the song, with the Olivia Rodrigo parody at the start of the game. We could legitimately go for a pure straight here and then 2 Dora. I mean, that doesn't sound that bad to me. How aggressive am I willing to play it? It doesn't look like anyone else is going for something too zuzzy. That's what we like to call in the business, like, too suspicious. 5 we don't need. 8 we definitely don't need. So like, no one's going for... I mean, Left Lord's willing to discard gas. A Cross Lord is willing to discard gas as well. I have no idea what that's all about. So what am I... I could also go for all simples. That doesn't feel terrible. It doesn't feel great. It doesn't... Yeah. I don't know. This could be the wrong move. I'm not sure. Because I think this is the wrong move. I think this is the wrong move. You want to know why? They give me the 7. Oh, maybe it's the right move. Maybe I should never doubt myself. Holy moly, maybe it is the right move. 1 away from Tenpai. So here's the problem, right? If someone else calls Riichi now, because we've elected to go for all simples, our hand is just like great tiles, you know? Like very supple tiles with which we could deal into someone else. And that doesn't feel very good. All right. Nothing doing so far. Really hoping to chi that 7 of characters if it ever comes home from the war. So here's the thing. I know that the 8 is a little bit dangerous to keep around. I probably should be getting rid of it. Yeah, I probably should have gotten rid of it instead of getting rid of that 9. The reason that I didn't think too hard about it is because I'm not going to call Riichi on this. I'm just going to let people deal into me. I'm going to let people crash into me Dave Matthews style. Why? Because this is a baller hand, and if someone wants to push with the Dora, they're not going to push with the Dora if I've called Riichi. All right, that's bad news for us. That's awful news for us. I'm not gonna chase this Riichi. This is a real thanks for keeping him warm for me kind of moment. If I have to fold here, I'll fold with the 8 of characters because of Suji Gaming. Westwind, they're not in the West seat. I know it's a little zuzzy because the first one was discarded on literally the first discard. Wow, dueling Riichis. Dueling Riichis, interesting. I think we fold here. No, we push here. How many 3s are out? 2 3s? I mean, I think this is worth a push here. I think it's worth a push. Just because it's a terminal tile. Unfortunately, Right Lord takes us with a huge hand. What are they looking at here? Riichi, Ipatsu, fully concealed hand, Pinfu, pure double sequence for a farm to table Mangan. Yeah, that's awful. Especially because we're the dealer. We have to pay them 4,000 instead of the 2,000. That really hurts. Maybe the right call was to call Riichi to bully them into folding, but if they were willing to chase, I don't think they would have folded anyway, you know? Tough decisions. Definitely some tough decisions there. All right, 1 2 is not bad actually. So this 8 is looking pretty redundant. We probably don't want to keep the 9. Okay, 5 5 6 real voice reveal, by the way. Still going through puberty, by the way. This is okay. The 5s hilariously might be our pair. You know what? Now the 2s are probably going to be our pair. Any chance this is an all simples hand? Any chance? Tell me the truth. No. So what I think we do here is we throw one of the 5s, get rid of it because it's a landmine of a tile late game. I mean, Right Lord is also willing to discard a 5. That's a little scary. They're the dealer too. Yeah, I don't think we want this. And I think we just try to go for a Riichi Pinfu hand if possible. We might end up on a double pair weight on the 2 of characters on the 9 of circles. Okay, this is okay. We're 1 tile away from Tenpai. If we can call Riichi on a 2-sided weight, I think we do it. I definitely think we do it. We're a little bit scared of Right Lord because they're the dealer. And they've oh my God. Oh my god. And they're throwing away the 5 of circles. So they've got like a good hand, or at least a good game plan, right? Looks to me like they're folding with that 5 of characters discard. So what are we waiting for? We're waiting for the 4 and the 7. Okay. Again, one 7's already been discarded. I've discarded some character tiles, which might make people feel safe. But again, like, I know this is a little bit of hindsight, but this 8 definitely, like, there's a chance that it comes from a 5-6 shape. It's very redundant, right? And the 5, although unlikely, it can come from a 5-5-6 shape. These are some of the reads that we like to do when other people call Riichi, right? Of course, we're not like perfect at them yet, but I think we're getting better at noticing. Like, sometimes you're gonna make these reads and be wrong, but like when you're operating on 0 information whatsoever, even just knowing this is better than nothing. Also, I'm sorry, I can't come to the phone right now. Anyone else vibing to this incredible BGM? This was the best decision I've ever made. Also, you're welcome, because I've kept them warm for you. Oh. It's a closed half flush. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. All right, so that 5 was definitely suspicious. Okay. What am I doing here? Am I going for a half flush here? What is this? What is this? I don't know what this hand is. I don't know what the Facebook could be yet. I think I am going for a half flush, but oh man, oh sorry, I didn't turn off. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. I'm not streaming, but I don't turn off my alerts. All triplets waiting on the Dora. All triplets, white dragon waiting on the Dora. What do you think? What do you think, friends? I think it's possible. I think it's definitely possible. Toy, white dragon, 2 Dora. That's like 5 Han at least. Yeah, that feels pretty good to me. We would love to see another copy of the Dora, hilariously. So I think we're in a pretty good spot. But like, if we draw a red 5 in any suit, oh, here we go. The Tonky wait, dude. Oh, evil. Legit evil. I mean, evil in the sense that like no one's gonna discard the Dora now. If these players, and I really am sorry for using this kind of language, if these players have a brain, they're not gonna discard the Dora in this situation. Unless they're in last place and like Omega desperate. Okay, I could pivot to a red dragon weight there and probably it'd be a lot safer, but I'm greeting right now. Call me Ebenezer Scrooge the way I'm greeting right now. I want to dive into a vat of gold coins. Oops. Oops. Urkel voice. Did I do that? Oops. Does the dealer have to pay out 4,000 for my farm to table Mangan? Oops. Sorry, not sorry. If you got it, flaunt it. Hashtag Inspiration Tuesday. Also, they're so far ahead of me. I did not realize how far ahead of me they were. We probably can't catch up to first place. I'm gonna be honest with you. Why does this hand scream to me 7 pairs? I want to go for 7 pairs so bad, but at the same time, I should probably just play this hand normally, right? 9's a little redundant. 4-5 is actually a great shape for us. Yeah, sure, I'll play this hand normally. So what are our 5 shapes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. Those are our 5 shapes. We're looking to keep the 9 of circles around as long as possible because, like in this type of situation, we just want to protect the net. You know what I mean? We're probably not going to get first place unless something miraculous happens. And we just don't want to deal into 3rd or 4th place. So we want to keep a stockpile of safe tiles to discard later. And it's looking like these 9s, this 1, this white dragon. You know, all of these are good possibilities. Sure. I'll throw the white dragon now. We do have 4 pairs, hilariously enough. We could still go for a 7 pairs hand. Okay, we don't negotiate with terrorists. This is terrifying. We fold. Absolutely, we fold now. Oh, man, but here's the 7 pairs. Yeah, this is when you don't get baited by 7 pairs. Absolutely not. I'm going to Suji game right now because we know that they're not on a 5-6 weight. What we're hoping for this hand, like, I know it's a little unlikely, but we're just hoping that they don't win. We're hoping to sail into an exhaustive draw. Is this a half flush? No way, right? I mean, this is already a dealer Mangan. Yeah, this is exactly what I mean when I say I don't want to deal into something terrifying. The 4 could come from what? A 6-7 weight? 4 could come from... The 8 could come from a 5-6. I think this 6 is safe. I mean, this logic doesn't make sense if they're going for all triplets, or they have a pair of the 6s or something. Okay, there's another 6. I mean, this is the messed up part. Dude, I've got a devil on one side of my ear right now. We're 1 tile away from 7 pairs. Am I willing to get rid of an 8? They probably don't have a 7-9. This could come from a 6-7-7. Okay, honestly, that was the greediest discard I've ever done in my entire life. That was way too greedy. I want to stay in Tenpai so bad, though. Or I want to stay... I mean, I'm 1 away from Tenpai right now. Ah, this is so greedy. I feel like I've learned this lesson 1,000 times, and yet human greed is such a powerful thing. Like, I don't want to... We don't try to race Dora 3, right? There's no way we race Dora 3. There's just no way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 maybe, but we discarded our 8, so it's not looking great. Yeah, there's no way we discard the Eastwind either. It's a live tile. They could use it to get an extra Han. Absolutely not. I'll even go so far as to say absolutely not. And I don't use language like that. Willy-nilly, willis-nillis. It's the language of the sublime, you know? It's speaking the language of the gods. So the 3 of bamboo, probably safe because of Suji gaming, and yet he's too scared. Southwind was, oh man, I don't know what to do here. Southwind was recently discarded, fairly, I guess, like 3 turns ago. They could have pivoted and now are waiting on the Southwind. That feels pretty bad. So what else is safe? The 1 of circles could be safe. Oh man, I think we go with the 1 of circles, right? Because all the 2s are gone, so it's impossible for them to have a 2-3. Yeah, it's definitely risky right now. I think we still have to do 2 more discards, which is horrifying. 3, 2, 1, 0. Yeah, I have to do another discard after this. 5 of circles being safe. Okay, lovely. Yeah, sailing into the sunset. You love to see it. The Eastwind was scary. The Eastwind was scary. Yeah, that's terrifying. They had a red 5. Maybe they could have had a 6 Han hand. Red 5. Seatwind. Red Dragon. That's 3 Han. Dora 3. That's another 3 Han. That's 6 Han total. That's a dealer Hanemon for 18,000 points. No, thank you. No, thank you. Stop. I do not give you my permission to Ron me for 16,000 points. Or 18,000 points. Excuse me. It's rude and childish of you. I'm going to throw the Dora early. I'm gonna go for Omega tile efficiency here and just try to, again, I don't want to take any chances. I want to get out of this game scot effing free. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, the 2 and the 1, you gone, you cut. Again, getting a lot of pairs lately. Getting a lot of pairs like I'm a Korean supermarket. Look, okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. That joke is more about me than anyone else. Oh my god, I'm going for it. Am I really going for this? Why am I going for this? I should have discarded the 1. I should have discarded the 1. I should have played this hit normally. I really like buying Korean pears at the local H Mart. It's one of my favorite fruits. And I don't like a lot of, like, what I've been trying to do lately is eat more fruits and vegetables. I know how that sounds. It sounds very silly, right? But I've realized lately, like, wow, I eat a lot of processed snacks, and I don't mean to go all like holistic living on you, right? Like, if in 3 episodes you hear me saying stuff like, you just got to connect with the energy around you, you have my permission to be like, hey, Yusong, you okay? It sounds like you've been indoctrinated into a cult or something. I'm not there yet, but what I've realized is, and I think this is pretty reasonable, I eat a lot of like processed snacks. And I feel lethargic always, and so I don't want to do that anymore. I would like to have a little bit more energy throughout the day, and so I'm trying to eat more fruits and vegetables, and Korean pears are definitely my favorite. Unfortunately for me, I didn't realize the Korean pear industrial complex was so powerful. Like, they're so expensive. They're so expensive. For 3 pairs, it's like, I don't know, $6 or something. It might even be more than $6. Point is, it's unsustainable, okay? I don't have any in my abode right now because I haven't gone there and because it's like it's a lot of money. But you betcha, if I ever ball out, I'm getting Korean pairs. That's the real treat yourself to some nutrients, you know? Yeah, I don't want to deal into this. I think I'm gonna go one of characters here. The good news about this is that it's the point it's the point leader that's calling Riichi. So if they sumo, nothing changes about the situation. Like we're pretty happy if they win this hand. We're not gonna catch up to first anyway. I'm pretty sure what we discard next is this 1 of circles. Like a few 2s are gone. They've discarded a 4, so they can't be waiting on a 2-3 of circles, right? Because they'd be in for 10. There's also a lot of 7s visible. I mean, there's 3 7s. They can't be on a 7-8 wait. I'll discard this. Red Dragon, a little zuzzy because it hasn't been discarded in a while. Red Dragon was literally just discarded. Let's go. Okay. 1 of bamboo and 3 of bamboo. I should have been paying more attention. But 1 and 3 of bamboo, feeling pretty nice. Left Lord wins on a Tanyao hand. They have to play desperate, right? Oh, I also really like the design of this character. I mean, it's just Ichihime, the default character, but this outfit, super cool. That's good for us. The right 3rd place has to pay a lot more as the dealer. That feels pretty good. Okay, our hand was looking kind of whack for a second, but now we just drew the Dora. We're really, I mean, I'm manifesting. Hang on, I can't come to the phone right now. I'm manifesting another red dragon. Please. Onegaishimasu, etc., etc. I mean, this hand is not bad. It's actually really good. We're like 2 away from Tenpai. We could pawn that, but we shouldn't. Green dragon, one of them's the Dora indicator, so there's only 3 left in this entire game. Another one could be in the dead wall, so I'm just willing to throw that away right now. All right, sure. This is a nice little improvement to this shape. We can finish it with a 6 or a 9 or now an 8 as a triplet. Feels pretty good. 7 of circles we don't need. I don't want to discard this, but if we get into Tenpai and I can call Riichi off of this, maybe I'll do it. Yeah, I'm not, dude, I know this is a little bit defeatist of me, but I'm not catching up to first place. I'm just gonna play safe. I know that we could have greeted, but again, the likelihood that you get all 3 after someone discards 1 and you have the other is low, is definitely very low. So I'm okay with our decision making so far. You hate to see this, right? 1 6 and 1 9 being discarded. It just means that there's less chances for us to draw the tiles that we need. Okay. So what I think we do here is we discard this 8 of characters. Like, drawing a 3rd 8 is cool and all, but it's pretty unlikely because there's only 4 copies of any given tile. And why do we keep this 8 even though it feels redundant? Well, we could draw another 7 of bamboo and then we have a pure double sequence, which feels pretty nice. Oh, what am I looking at here? Am I looking like a Masaka? Am I looking like a fool with my pants on the ground? I guess I'm starting to discard my 1s and my east winds just in case I get an all simples hand. Okay. I mean, this hand is slow, right? We know we have some good information, as in no one has 3 Dora. No one has any Dora. You can't make use of a single red dragon unless you're going for 13 orphans, but I don't think anyone's going for 13 orphans, right? It seems pretty unlikely with the honor tiles discarded. Yeah. I can't believe we have to legitimately scan for that right now. But it's true. So here's the messy state of affairs we find ourselves in. I can either chi this to try to get in Tenpai for the end of the game, or I just straight up start folding. Oh. Dude, I didn't say it, but there was a chance that they were going for the half outside hand after they cheated that 1 2 3. There's genuinely a chance. At least we only deal into a 2-han hand. It could have been way worse. We could have dealt into a Gohan hand. That's a Dragon Ball Z reference for you. Sicko mode engaged. Sicko mode engaged. Dropping a 5 as our first tile. This is what we like to call in the business a super simple half flush hand. Wowzers. Wowzers. So this is obvious to anyone else. I'm either going for the most obvious half flush in the character suit, or I'm going for 13 orphans. Yeah, okay. I mean, this feels pretty good so far. Yeah, this hand looks great. I can't complain at all. I really can't. But I would like to manifest another Westwind in our hand, another Vivian Westwind. If we can't do that and we have to discard it, that's okay. That's fine by me. But if we get another Westwind, like this hand goes to the stratosphere. Left Lord pawns the red dragon. Sure. You want a tango? I'll tango, MFer. We could even, oh my god, if we draw a Westwind right now, we could even go for half outside hand, half flush. Oh, I wish I had kept that Eastwind. Oh man, I wish that somehow I was able to keep that Eastwind. It would have been so good. Dare we try to aim for first? Half outside hand is 1 Han. No, we throw this away, right? I mean, but they can use the Westwind here. So people probably know I'm in Tenpai or 1 away because of that Dora discard in a hand that I could have actually used the Dora in. Oh man. Oh man. Okay, I think I fold here. I don't want to deal into third place. I love the ice cream cone Riichi stick, by the way. So hang on, if we had like a 6-han hand, oh, I mean, this is still close. This is still close. All we need to do is be able to get rid of 1, 2 of characters, and we can probably get into Tenpai. Nope, I'm folding. Yep, I'm folding. No, you're saying you should have pushed. Nope, I'm folding. Nope. You can push in your games, and I'll see you in the bronze room, okay? I'm sometimes the hardest thing and the right thing are the same. It's the Frey who said that. And when have the Frey been wrong about anything? Can still get into Tenpai by the end of the night. So here's the thing. They discarded a 5. Oh, I should have been a little bit more careful. No, by that time I had already discarded 1, maybe 2. I think by that discard I had already discarded 2 white dragons. That's okay. We could still get into Tenpai, and that's honestly pretty cool. It's either we can play Omega safe and discard the 5, or we can do Suji Gaming because we know that they're not on a 3-4 and try to get into Tenpai. I think it's worth it to try to get into Tenpai, but for what reason? 1,000 saving 1,000 points? How scared am I? Oh man. I think we do this, right? Because now that we've seen 2 of the 2 of characters, if they're waiting to complete a double pawn wait, like if they have a pair of the 2s and a pair of something else, like it's really unlikely. We've seen 2 of them. Please deal me a 1 of bamboo. Okay, all right. Left Lord deals in. Hopefully it's not a huge hand. I don't know what that animation is. Ah! Okay, if we had called Riichi on this hand, the aura was another Southwind. We would have gone to the moon. All right, so what we're hoping to do right now is get a baby hand. Please, baby hand me. This is not looking great. This is maybe an all symbols hand if we play like Omega aggro. Please, 9 terminal initial draw. 9 terminal initial draw. Please, get me out. 9 terminal initial draw. 9 terminal tiles initial draw. Okay. Didn't get it. That's okay. The green dragon probably safe. Unfortunately for us, dude, we could still get overtaken by 3rd place here. Why? The red dragon is the Dora. The red dragon is the Dora. And they could definitely use the red dragon, right? If we draw the red dragon, we do not let it go. Call me Carey Mulligan and Andrew Garfield and Keira Knightley the way I'm in a movie called Never Let Me Go. It works. This hand is close, right? What do we need? Dude, if we draw a 7 of circles, we sit on the nicest Pinfu Dama 10 hand of all time. We don't even call Riichi. We let other people just straight up deal into us. Doesn't matter it's a 2-han hand. It does not matter. Oh, I'm manifesting. Do we ever discard the 6 and the 8 here? No, because then I think we're 2 away. Yeah. So if we were to deal the 6 here, and then we draw like a 1, yeah, then we would still have to deal the 8, and we're no. Right now we're 1 away from Tenpai. It's not great, but we are 1 away. This is a 2 steps backwards, 1 step forward type of thing. I cannot call Riichi on the 7 of circles. It's a 1 tile wait. I don't like that. That's that S that I do not like. I genuinely don't like that. I don't think it's good because it means that we're forced to deal into like a triple red dragon hand. Although like, I don't get any fear from a Crosslord's discards right now. Like maybe if we call Riichi, we can bully them into discarding what we need. If we draw another 8 of circles, maybe we call Riichi, waiting on the 9 of bamboo and the 8 of circles. Can con that for an after a con Yaku? I don't think we take it. I don't think we take it. Giving someone else an extra Orador chance to get back into the game? Nope. Nope. Oh, I'm so sorry. If you'd like some more zanier content, might I recommend the anime Akagi to you? All right. Crosslord's willing to discard a 6. Okay. Spicy. Means that their hand is getting some momentum. We have no idea where the Dora are. That's terrifying. Oh! Yeah, I am not dealing into this. I am not dealing into this. Lord, tell me how to deal into this. I can't. They could have 3 Dora. I can't. I can't. I can't. I'm folding. Absolutely, I'm folding. Okay, wow, they're willing to push with an 8 of circles? MFR, there's nothing safe about the 8 of circles. Okay. Sure. Okay, now good. We're 1 tile away from Tenpai again for a nice Pinfu 2 red 5 hand, but we have to get rid of the Dora. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I am not doing that. What else do we have to throw away though? I think the Northwood is probably okay. Okay. Maybe the 9 of circles, the 4 of the 4 of bamboo is looking like our next discard, looking like a fool with my discards on the ground. Please. I don't want to lose. I really don't want to lose. I mean, our hand is in the exact same position right now. We swapped out that 4 for our 7. In that, if the 4 is safe, then the 7's probably safe. Yeah, I'll throw an 8 here. No, I'm not dealing into this. I refuse to deal into this. Even if they could still have 3 Dora, dude. They could still have 3 Dora. Sumo this. Yep. It's a huge hand. That's bad. Not big, please. Not big enough. Not big enough. Riichi, Sumo, Pinfu, all Ipeko, pure double sequence, all simples for 5 Han. Tell me that doesn't change anything. It doesn't change anything. They needed to hit a nice Urodoro or get a red 5 or something. Oopsie poopsie. Did I end this game in second? Well. Would it be a shame if I steadily climbed the ranks like this? Oops, did I do that? Log me. Get me in those logs. Get me in those logs like I'm a woodsman living in Boulder, Colorado. I assume that there's trees there. Okay. This player deals in. They have a pretty good hand. They don't need this 8. It's awkward. I actually, wait. A Crosslord is called Riichi. They end up dealing the 8 here because they have 2 5s, I guess. No, why does that matter? They could have a 6 7. But there's 2 7s that are gone. What would I have dealt here? The 1 is the Dora. Yeah, you can't discard the 1, 2, 3, or the 4. Maybe the 1 of circles is the safest, but this could have come from a 2, 3, 3. Honestly, the safest tile might be the 4 of circles. What are you waiting for? You're waiting on a single tile 8. Okay. Yeah, that's bad luck. I think the 1 might be marginally safer because it's a terminal tile. But like the 3 is so spicy, right? Yeah, I don't know. Probably would have dealt the 8 here. Or like folded on the 1. I think I would have tried to fold on the 1 here. Or do 6. So yeah, I mean, the 6 is also interesting here. Because if they have a 7-8 weight, which they don't, but imagine that they do. Like a lot of the 9s are gone. I don't know. It's really spicy, and this player doesn't have any bamboo. This sucks. If you have a better idea what would have been safer to discard here, let me know. I think it's the 1s, but it's like by a razor thin margin. So I call Riichi. I haven't discarded a single circle tile. You are not in Tenpai. Evangelion 2.1.5. You are not in Tenpai. How dare you push for this? You should be folding. You should be folding. You should be folding. Suddenly 3 Dora. Suddenly 3 Dora. Okay. I'm eating lunch. And then that player just gets monster hands. Let me see what you're. Oh my god. I call Riichi on this hand, and they're waiting on a white dragon or a red dragon. I mean, it's amazing that within 5 turns of being in like, they managed to navigate 5 turns, not drawing a single tile that I need. Okay. It's lucky for them, but wow. I'm so thankful that we didn't draw a white dragon or a red dragon. That would have ended our career. That would have legitimately ended our career. 19,000 points. Or I mean 18,000, but then they get my Riichi stick too. 18,000 would have sent us competing for last. Yeah, you hate to be in that position. But like, when I called Riichi, I think it's an okay Riichi. I don't know. I don't get big fear from this. I get little fear, that 5 discard. I don't get huge fears from this. And this is a 2-sided weight, and we can't win if we just sit in Damaten. Let me know if you sense any danger here, or if it was able to sense any danger here. I'm trying to improve after all. Okay, so just a bunch of sumos. Sure. And I deal in here? Do I deal in? Wow. South 2. I deal in here. What do I deal? What am I looking for? I think I deal this 9. It was safe. Recently discarded. And yet chomped up by this half outside hand. Luckily, it wasn't as bad. Like, there's no Sanshoku. There's no mixed triple sequence. Yeah. Okay. That's fair. This player has to play desperate. Who called Riichi here? Left Lord called Riichi. They could. I mean, you're not even in Tenpai. What are you waiting for here? A half flush? Save your breath. You still have South 4 to fight for. I would discard the 1 here. Yeah, okay. It's a terminal, I guess. And a lot of the 1s are gone, but it doesn't mean jack. It doesn't mean jack. Especially if they're on a 2-3 weight. Yep. And then the last hand, they'd sumo a big hand, but it's not enough. I mean, this is how many Han did this end up having? 5 Han? Yeah, 5 Han. So if they had gotten a red 5 instead, it would have been 6 Han. It would have been 12,000 points instead. And if they sumoed a 12,000 point hand, I think that would have been enough. You definitely call Riichi here, right? You definitely call Riichi here. If they get 12,000 points, they go up to 17 something something, 17,600, and they get their Riichi stick back, so they actually go up to 18 something something. Yeah, definitely it's enough. It might even be enough to overtake me for second, but I'm too dumb to do the math right now. All right, good game. GG's. If you've watched up to this point, I mean, it's biased, right? But like, if you watched up to this point, let me know what you think of the game. Let me know if you enjoy the post-game analysis, or if you'd rather us just like try to fit in more games. You know what I mean? I like doing the post-game analysis though. I don't know. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and a comment. It helps out a lot. Genuinely, it's very moving reading all the supportive comments lately, so thank you for that. Of course, you can subscribe if you want to see more. Nancy Drew VODs are hitting the channel, okay? They're the new hotness. Let me know if you like them. I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 4 p.m. PST. The link to that is in the description. You can also join us in the Discord. Share your Mahjong, epic highs and lows. Show us your cute pets, or else. And by that, I just mean please show us your cute pets. Till next time, please be kind to yourself and please take care of yourself, okay? All right, I'll talk to you soon. Peace.